How we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. West Ham against Arsenal tomorrow afternoon at the London Stadium. And listen, every game is a big game, but this really is a big game when you come off the back of such a big win against Liverpool. You've worked so hard and done everything to close that gap. What you don't want is to then go and lose the game after. Now, I'm not trying to say that any game is easy in the Premier League, but I wouldn't have minded maybe a little bit of an easier game than West Ham. Maybe a Sheffield United or something like that. It would have been lovely. No disrespect to Sheffield United, but the reason why I say that is because we've already lost to West Ham twice this season. When you think of the game recently at the Emirates, they had 2 shots on goal and they scored both of them. And then they even had a penalty saved in the last minute. It was just one of them games where we could have been out there until the following week and we wouldn't have scored. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, here we go. Declan Rice had his worst game in an Arsenal shirt. Was it because he was against West Ham and he was just overawed by the situation and playing his old club? And I don't know, because he gave away the penalty. With a very poor tackle, which is very unlike him. And I know that we played at, the London Stadium already in the Carabao Cup and he made an appearance in that, but it wasn't really of the magnitude of a Premier League game. And this one is when he's really going to go back to his former home. And this is where we're going to see, Declan Rice hopefully step up and show why we paid the kind of money we did for him. No room for sentiment. No room for half-heartedness. It's 100 miles an hour. It'd be interesting to see what the West Ham fans do in terms of reception. To be perfectly honest, there's a lot of West Ham fans, and the vast majority that have a lot of respect for Declan Rice. They understand why he's left. They fully understand and appreciate everything he's did for the club. And he will go down in history as one of their greatest ever players and captains. And but you always get the minority that want to say something or boo or whatever it might be. Is what it is at the end of the day. But we need to perform and get this 3 points massively. I tell you something, I'll be fuming if we go and beat Liverpool and then we lose to West Ham. And at the time when we play West Ham, the likes of Liverpool and whatnot would have played their game. At the time of recording this, they haven't. And so obviously I don't know the score, but you've got to presume, given who Liverpool are playing, that they're going to be, back 5 points ahead of us. Albeit we'll have the game in hand, which is against West Ham, but we can't. No, you can't do that. You can't go and win a game like that and then drop off. You just can't. Team lineup will be quite easy, I think, for Mikel Arteta. You look at West Ham, Paqueta's not going to be playing, he's injured. Kudus is back from the African Cup of Nations. Very, very good player, very dangerous. Going to have to watch him. The likes of Jarrod Bowen, Ward-Prowse, don't give no stupid free kicks away. So, Souček, he's another one that's always dangerous, especially from, aerial play. Fabianski looks like he's going to be going in goal. It's going to be a tough game. When I watch West Ham in recent weeks, I think, my God, they're dreadful. But then when they play Arsenal, they turn into like prime Barcelona or something. It's like, what on earth has happened here? But yeah, look, listen, like I said, the team lineup, I think, is going to pretty much take care of itself. But they've got to perform. And it's as simple as that. You think of last season, it's one of the places as well where we went to and we dropped points. We were 2-0 up in that game last season. And even at 2-1, Saka has a chance to make it 3-1 from the penalty spot, misses. You score that, we win that game. And, oh, man, don't even bear thinking about. But, yeah, let's go and get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, David Raya. And he's starting to look all right. Very decent. And we're not really talking about him in a negative sense no more. So, yeah, very straightforward. Right back, Ben White, I think over the last few weeks, he's looked really good. More like his old self from last season. I don't know, maybe a bit of sunshine in Dubai and everything has done him the world of good. But he's looking, more like his old self, like I was saying. Right centre-back, William Saliba. Thought he had a bit of a dodgy one against Liverpool, should we say? That moment with the Liverpool goal and whatnot. Very, un-Saliba-like. But, listen, very straightforward decision, isn't it? Left centre-back, Gabriel. I keep saying it, unsung hero. The one that nobody talks about because of Saliba. But he is so vital, so important. And he's been immense. So, yeah, that's a very straightforward one as well. Left back, I'm going to bring in Zinchenko because I feel that he will be fit. I don't know what the situation is. I know he came off, a little bit of a muscular injury. I think if he doesn't play, then Kyrgios will probably go there, which is a bit of a worry for me with Kudus. But then it's a bit of a worry with Zinchenko. But then you've got to hope that they turn it the other way. And the way Zinchenko plays is so important to the way that we play. So I'm going with Zinchenko. Sitting in front, I'm going to go with Jorginho. I think he deserves to start. All day long, he deserves to start. His performance was that good against Liverpool. It was immense. Calm. Breaks lines, does everything you need. No issues at all. On the right-hand side, Bukayo Saka. Listen, scores against Liverpool was a problem. One thing I noticed was that every time the ball went out to Saka against Liverpool, within seconds, there was 2 to 3 men round him every time. That's testament to how dangerous he is. Because if you leave him one-on-one, he will, make you regret that one. And it'll be a very long afternoon. But, Bukayo Saka goes there. Alongside him, Martin Odegaard, again, a straightforward one, links the play, does everything right. What I'd like to see a little bit more from Martin Odegaard is shooting from distance. He tries to find those intricate passes a little bit too much for me. Last season, he was having shots and scoring. Go back to that. What do we do with this next position? Everyone would say about Havertz or this and that. It's very obvious it's Declan Rice. He is in there. And this is what I was trying to say. The reason why I have Jorginho to where he is, Declan Rice gets to play in this area and kind of just be a little bit more forward thinking. I want to see the same kind of performance that I got, against Liverpool, because he was immense. And it'd be nice for him to go back to West Ham and really put in a man of the match performance. I'd love that all day long. On the left-hand side, Gabriel Martinelli, I thought he was a constant problem against Liverpool. His pace is electrifying. If we can get him into those areas and them spaces, dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So, yeah, straightforward one for me. Up front, as the striker, Kai Havertz. Jesus doesn't get in for me. I think that I go with what we beat Liverpool with. I think Kai Havertz, yes, he's got to work on his finishing, but I feel his overall play and what he gives us in the aerial side and the way he occupies the centre-backs and everything, superb. So he starts for me in that kind of 9, false 9, whatever you want to call it. He starts for me. So there we go. That is it for the preview and the predicted lineup. That's a strong enough lineup to get the job done. And I want to, get those 3 points and then we move on. It's a place that we've not done too great of late. Against a team that we've not done too great of late. So let's rectify that. Listen, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Smash a like on this video. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.